I want to take a few minutes to go over the Policy Council bylaws. You will all receive a hard copy of the bylaws, but I wanted to quickly go over them. I will not be reading the entire thing to you, but we'll be reading parts of it to make sure you understand why the Policy Council exists, how the Policy Council works, and your responsibilities as part of the Policy Council. I know listening to this may be a bit dry, but I also want to give you an audio input of the information along with the visual copy you will receive. So let's begin. The Council shall have representation from all classrooms and community representatives from Coochin County and Itasca County. Kutaska Head Start is dedicated to promoting the enrichment and health of children and families. The purpose of this council is to achieve the following objectives: to provide an opportunity for Head Start parents and guardians, KCA board, Head Start staff, and community people to voice an opinion and take part in program decision making. To represent all parent guardian whose children participate in any facet of the Kataska Head Start program in accordance with the revised parent involvement guidelines of the Head Start Performance Standards of 2016, the Head Start Act of 2007, and all revisions. To protect the interest of local parent advisory committees, to make recommendations for program improvements, and to receive a report on action taken by the administrating agency in regards to these recommendations. To be involved in recruiting volunteer services from parent guardians, community residents, and community organizations while mobilizing community resources to meet identified needs. To be involved in the planning, management, operation, and fiscal integrity of the program in accordance with the Head Start Performance Standards, the Head Start Act of 2007, and all revisions. To ensure Head Start parent guardians have an opportunity to work with their children in cooperation with the staff of each center. The Policy Council shall hold monthly meetings at a time set by the current council. The Policy Council may vote to cancel any regular meeting except the annual meeting in October. However, the council may not cancel two meetings in succession. Present parent guardians must constitute 51% of voting membership. Each Head Start only classroom, home base option, and each blended contracted site shall elect one alternate for each classroom representative. Alternates may exercise voting privileges only in the absence of voting members. However, alternates may take part in all discussions. All alternates are encouraged to attend meetings. Staff members and other interested members of the community may attend Policy Council meetings in a consultative, non-voting capacity. Representatives to the Policy Council will be selected by simple majority vote of the current parent guardians at the first parent committee meeting or home-based socialization of the new term. Each Policy Council representative may cast one vote. The chairperson may vote only in case of a tie. Policy Council representatives are the link to the local community and should be active in Policy Council. Therefore, any representative who is absent for more than two consecutive Policy Council meetings must contact the chairperson or the Director of Education prior to the meeting or may be terminated as a representative. One MHSA representative and one alternate shall be elected at the regular October meeting. The dues shall be paid by Katasca Community Action Program. The members shall attend the MHSA meetings with expenses to be paid out of Policy Council budget. One representative from Couchiching County and one representative from Itasca County shall be elected to represent the Policy Council on the Katasca Board of Directors through an application process. This is the end of what I wanted to share from the bylaws. I also want to read to you the policy on impasses. I do not foresee any impasses taking place. However, it is important that you are aware of the procedures that must take place in the event of an impasse. To facilitate meaningful consultation and collaboration about decisions of governing body and the Policy Council, each agency's governing body and Policy Council jointly must establish written procedures for resolving internal disputes between the governing board and the Policy Council in a timely manner that include impasse procedures. These procedures must demonstrate that the governing body considers proposed decisions from the Policy Council and that the Policy Council considers proposed decisions from the governing body. If there is a disagreement, require the governing body and the Policy Council to notify other in writing why it does not accept a decision and describe a decision-making process and a timeline to resolve the disputes and reach decisions that are not arbitrary, capricious, or illegal. If the agency's decision-making process does not result in resolution and impasse continues, the governing body and Policy Council must select mutually agreeable third-party mediator and participate in a formal process of mediation that leads to a resolution of the dispute. For all programs except American Indian and Alaska Native programs, if no resolution is reached with a mediator, the governing body and Policy Council must select a mutually agreeable arbitrator whose decision is final. That is all I have for you. If you have any questions about the material or anything that was unclear, please reach out to me. Thank you for listening.